Welcome to Monday's comments on sports and NFL rumors. Hope I spelled rumors right. I didn't really check. I didn't do any spell checking. I'm not an editor. I remember I already said that I did a Memorial Day for USA. Well, I'm based in Canada, so I did a Memorial Day for the States, and I spelled memorial wrong. And I was so tired. You don't do things when you're tired. It's not a good take. Like right now, it's in the afternoon on Monday, and this is like I'm fresh. I'm okay right now. I slept all day. I couldn't get up. I just could not get up today. I went to bed like at midnight, so it was like a 13 to 14 hour sleep, possibly. I don't even know. So I ate a couple of tomato sandwiches. What I do is I toast 4 pieces of bread, sliced bread, whole wheat. I'm not supposed to eat white bread anymore. And I slice up some tomatoes, touch of salt. I know I'm not supposed to put salt because of my salt restriction, but it just tastes so good. And olive oil. Then slice it up diagonally. Brother, as Sylvester said, the footy tat. Brother, you got yourself a sandwich. Well, he didn't say that sandwich part, but it was a really good snack. So I got my whatever you want to call it, lunch brunch dinner or lunch dinner, London, London, Lundin, whatever I ate, but it was a refreshing snack. It filled me up for now. I'm gonna have to make dinner after because I eat it like at 7 at night. It's so weird. I'll probably eat this while I'm reviewing it on my own channel and making sure I don't get one view because I hate when it says one view and I don't know if that was me reviewing it or someone else looking at it. Which, like I said earlier, they, I said this on one of the previous videos is that these kind of channels, to me, they should be organic. Uh, don't The thumbnail thing. I know I'm going to use an impressive thumbnail today. Okay, here's the thumbnail I'm going to use. I'm getting away from sports here. I'll get to sports in a second. I'll get to the general weekend sports in a second. But I just wanted to show my thumbnail I'm going to use, which it's mine because it's on AI. Now on the I got to go into my gallery because I downloaded it. Okay, gallery. Yeah, because AI is like I say, AI is mostly what a person puts in the writing. Now, to get this, it took a lot of days to do this one right. You would not believe how. Where should it go? Right here. Okay, this is going to be the thumbnail I'm going to use. Now, like I said the earlier times, is that I don't want to use those football thumbnails right now with the SNR logo on it. This one you can tell it's sports news review. The other ones I can understand. I got too many hits. I'm the opposite of a clickbaiter. I purposely don't want to use clickbait until your channel gets like regular, like it can get like 50 views on its own. Now, once it gets like 100 views on its own or something like that, then I'll start using the football helmets because people know generally that it's still the same channel. I don't know if this whiteboard will be included, but I don't have the setup for a desk. You know, I don't want to show my face yet. I still using Wile E. Coyote as my mascot here. I'm sorry, Coach. Yeah, he's looking at me. He looked at me going, "What?" Coach Wile E. Coyote. Okay, I'll get started on the weekend sports. This is all nice and cold. I didn't like watch a lot of sports. I watched a lot of CFL. I didn't watch any USFL because CFL just happened to be on at the same time, but the Hamilton Tiger Cats were on. I'll get to the Hamilton Tiger Cats right before the NFL rumors. NFL rumors is the juiciest part of the whole video. To me, like for me, like I would if I had my clone out there watching, he'd probably he'd listen to the whole thing just for the hell of it, heck of it, I should say, and then get to NFL rumors and be dialed in. That's my clone. If he's out there somewhere, was I cloned? I don't know. Back, I hope I was cloned back at the same time. I don't get into that nonsense where you clone people to whatever, you live your life forever. And I'm just totally just kidding around. This is a sports channel. This is not a weirdo channel. This is purely just sports. I mean, cold comments on sports. I used to do live stream cold comments, but it's it's just becomes like crazy. Where if someone knocks on the door, quote unquote, at least I could pause it and get back to the video. But the live stream part, nah, it just I don't know, it just didn't work out. Like plus, I don't I don't want to get into any political views on sports. Like if some minister of sports or someone in the United States or somewhere else in this world, a political figure has something to say about sports, I'm not going to comment on that. I just there's no win situation here because if here's how it goes, and I'm going to give my personal take on it. This is a sports news review personal take on the politics. Just why no politics in sports for me is that if someone is saying things that are just totally wrong, there's no point in pointing it out because as soon as someone points out that XYZ politician says this, then what happens is that XYZ politician has already got a platform. Now my platform is completely nonsensical in the sense that like it's not it's not gonna like help this XYZ politician, even though I'm against possibly my views are totally like, no, that's crazy. That's just not right. It's not factual and it's not right. And you just like me when you're looking for a camera time in front of a FaceTime in front of a camera, whereas I don't use clickbait. I don't use XYZ politicians to rant and rave about. They're not worth the time. Uh, it doesn't matter what political spectrum we're talking about, but I'm just saying that like you just do not give people that have no factual claims just come on something just to get FaceTime. Like I said, it's not my kind of channel to give them time, and it's not because I'm gonna laugh my ass off or my butt off, I should say. I'm gonna laugh my butt off about I'm gonna give them a platform. No, I'm not. I'm in nobody channel, like no one channel. Like what do I get? I got 10 views. If I'm happy to get 10 views on its own, and I always apologize for the SNR helmet thumbnail. I'm not sure if that the helmet thumbnail with the SNR on it made it look like it was a college team, and person's probably just clicked on it, going, "Oh, is that a college team I never heard of? This person's going to talk about Division 2 or something like that, Division 3." But I even tried after that. I was like, "No, that's that. I don't like 71 views out of nowhere when I didn't buy them." And like I said, uh, 2 subscribers, and one is legit subscriber. The other one is my other account. I I only did that just one subscriber that it's actually me. Only on another channel, my actual name channel, which I won't give out on Sports News Review right now, is because I in case that subscriber unsubscribes, I don't want my channel to be gone, like irrelevant. If I don't make a video in 10 days, I don't know what happens to YouTube anymore. Uh, I have a lot of YouTube channels, and I've noticed that one is fine, but it gets a lot of weird hits because of somebody used a like what did they do? They click and no, highlighted and pasted their one of my videos, and it's very short. I could even actually use it as a short because if I diagonally, but it got an insane amount of views in the thousands, and that's probably what's keeping my channel relevant on that side of the world, on that because of those views. And some have 600 views. There's a lot of videos, and a couple of them even have over 600 views. So that's fine with me. That was all organic. And I never used any thumbnails, too. The thumbnails were just whatever it decided. What you see, I said that earlier. I don't know what kind of thumbnail I'm going to get. It's just going to be this as a thumbnail, and I don't know. When I go back and look, I can't visualize which one's which anymore. But when I use thumbnails, I know the day quickly when I just look over my videos, look quickly what was said on the video, possibly remember everything. So without wasting my time, because I'm not wasting. Well, am I wasting your time? Let's see. You could always click it forward to see if we put it on captions and see if I'm talking about sports. Click it forward because we're already at 11 minutes, and I ain't even talk about one sporting event yet. Okay, here we go. Here's if you've actually seen a few videos, you know my comments are going to try to be first. I'm trying to talk over this whiteboard, which is hard because the microphone's probably being blocked. So I'm talking right beside it. And like I said, I'm not one of those people that are asking for money based on like, oh, I need new equipment. Yes, I do need new equipment for my channel, but it's enough. It's fine. I'm not going to like say, hey, could I set up a PayPal account and help me out with a microphone, help me out with a new camera? No, I don't need it. It's because this is good enough. The laptop is fine. Okay, you know what I mean? In the sense that like I'm not a big channel, and I'm not ever going to monetize. The moment I monetize is the moment that like what way? There's people really like it's going to be more really going to have to finish what I'm saying. People are really tuning in and actually watching it. I know they're not going to be watching 2 hour videos. I rant rave for too long about something, and like I just did now, 12 minutes. Okay, let's 13 minutes. Okay, whatever. Okay, the 13-minute mark. I should start. Maybe I should start. Okay, with the weekend news. But like I said, I was trying to say earlier is that my whole thing is first I'll try to go for sports I rarely ever watch, which is like I made a whole spiel on. The handball one got good views on it. Well, I, I don't know if people just kind of seen that person on the thumbnail when it was you click over the video and it shows me showing the handball player and probably people might have thought it was a football. Sorry, I'm on this side of the world. Soccer player. And it was like I never seen that soccer player before. That's probably what I'm thinking. They must have got so many views. So I don't want to do that again. But I hope it doesn't happen again where you get artificial views because of the either whatever is being like when the cursor is hovered over the video on the YouTube and it shows like I said it shows the handball player, but I understand he could have looked like that player could have looked like a soccer player. I could totally understand. Okay, so I was trying to start with weird news like the oddball sports arch even if there's an archery event if it comes on I'll mention it for fun and the reason I'm mentioning is just I like to start off with like hey did you know that there's actually an archery event did you know there's a handball playing tournament did you know there's squash being played now on those oddball events of course this is based in Canada I'm always like, oh, if there's a Canadian involved, I don't care. I'll read the story if the Canadian's involved because even if he comes first, second, third place, or fourth place, in some kind of event that Canada never does well in, maybe like fencing. Uh, Fencing is a sport. It's just fencing is a sport, and if Canadian does well in fencing, because I think traditionally, this is more based on not this is based on zero, but that's the problem with the Olympics. They don't show off their okay if they're gonna show off their sports. It's like show off your. I already did a spiel on that one where you gotta show off your fencings, your handballs, your like. The whole point is to like I what is the B point? I'm not British. Well, British subject, as they say. I'm not so being Canadian. Or not, well, I don't know, but I'm ready to say bloody. But what is the bloody point of showing basketball Dream Team 90? That was like I got wrapped into it. Okay, I got sucked into it back then too. But now it's like, wait a minute, this is crazy. And then Luciano Pavarotti was the best, saying, of all people, Luciano Pavarotti. uh, how he came up with this is amazing. He said, "Why are you watching soccer?" I wonder if he said soccer or football. I can't remember exactly. But he must have said soccer because he's going for the North American audience. Why are you watching soccer? Or and he's trying to tell him, like, you can watch soccer anytime. Like, what's the point? You know. And the other thing is, and the other thing is, one guy came on and said the U.S. Dream Team, look what you did to Angola. Are you proud of it? I'm kind of like, nah, Angola. Angola was happy to be on the court with NBA players. They're trying out for the NBA. Trust me on this one. Those Angolan basketball players are actually probably in their minds trying out for an NBA team. There's eyes on the court that's called scouts, and they're looking, and general managers are looking to see, which dream team player is gonna be like looking for a trade or going looking for a new team in a couple of years or a year from now, and or even that's in the system. And oh, by the way, that Angolan player looks pretty good. Who is that Angolan basketball? See, that's what I'm getting at about like that guy. Kind of, I understand where he's coming from, but you can't quote unquote just totally let up. Like just be, you can't just totally. You have to kind of. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Sports is weird. You can't let up because you never know what could happen, especially CFL. Can't let up in the CFL. It's not like the NFL. You got that extra down in the NFL to waste 40 seconds. You don't have 40 seconds to waste. You only got 20 seconds to waste on every down. So without the much more delay, let's start with oddball sports. Okay. All right. Let's see. This is all cold. I didn't. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is soccer, but it started off with this one because it's the Gold Cup, and I'm in Canada. Jonathan David, Alfonso Davies. It's funny how they both have a similar name at the end. David Davies. Among big names missing. Oh, missing from Canada's Gold Cup roster. There must be an injury. Oh, they're missing. Alfonso Davies, Jonathan David, Colin, Tyler. Oh, they got quite a few. Will not. Oh, it's such a big list of names. Will not make the transition from CONCACAF Nations League squad to the Gold Cup when they begin play June 27th at Toronto's BMO Field. I didn't know that. Okay, so the Gold Cup is going to be played in Toronto's BMO Field. Wow. Okay. Okay. I just knew that now. Okay. There's going to. Okay. I'll definitely look into that. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. There's a. Okay. So there's tennis. For Canadian perspective of tennis, unseeded Shapovalov downs South African opponent in the first round of Hall Open, Halle. Okay, yeah, Denise Shapovalov of Richmond Hill, Ontario, needed only 1 hour 34 minutes to complete a straight set victory over South Africa's Lloyd Harris. I don't even know if this Lloyd Harris is in Sharponov's league. They just have to fill tournament spots, with South Africa, and it's like, well, I probably name. I'll see how many top names are in that tournament, but but like I said, they need to fill roster spots, and I can imagine this guy is not in the same league. Bro, I could look at. I'm not going to look up his world rankings, and I don't have that kind of quick thinking information right now. Going, okay, uh, what is it? What is this guy rated, anyways? Okay, but we'll see what happens there. Next weekend, I'll probably, if I can remember that it's on this weekend, 6 hours ahead. Next weekend, I'll probably report on who won this thing if it was, if they mention it. Okay, okay. So they got some other names here, but I'm not. I don't know these tennis players. Oh, except for maybe the Danielle Medvedev. Once again, Danielle Medvedev, the tennis player that kind of quit. Crowd booed, and it gave him some kind of boost. Really strange. Really strange happening there. That was a strange thing. Okay. Oh, this is the Canadian Grand Prix. Oh, is this auto racing? Okay. It's the Canadian Grand Prix. I don't really report on auto racing that much because I don't really follow it. Okay, Verstappen. Verstappen repeats. He repeats. I didn't know he was last year's Canadian channel because this channel wasn't on last year. Verstappen repeats as Canadian Grand Prix champion, tying Senna with 41st career win. I didn't even know that. Senna. Is that the guy? Is that the driver who crashed and passed? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, the late great, yeah, Max Verstappen tied late Brazilian great Ayrton Senna with 41 career wins on Sunday. Oh, that's too bad. If that Ayrton Senna didn't didn't die in the crash, I could imagine this he probably would have, like, wow, he would have just, it would have been in probably like 61 wins, or something like that. That would have been crazy. Max Verstappen. Not sure the odds are high. Verstappen, the two-time reigning world champion. I didn't even know he was the reigning world. That's how little I follow racing. And like I said, I started this channel just so I can look at sports objectively. I was going to live stream everything. Then I realized, nah, the power of the live stream is you got to be. It's got to be prepared. What do what, are you gonna do? Play? You can't. Okay. So the problem with the live stream is you can't do play. You can't show any video of the actual uh, game that's on the television. No audio, and so it's mostly just, it's gonna be like commentating. And I did one video. I tried for fun. I actually tried to pretend like this was the announcer on the like the announcer, this 1 watt guitar amp, where I would put the microphone on it and it come out sounding weird, and I go first and 10, second and 3. I had to stop because someone came. Well, someone came back, and I didn't want them to go. Are you all right? You're in your bedroom. You're screaming out like a public PA announcer at a football game. Like, yeah, it didn't. So I had to stop doing it. So Max Verstappen celebrates his 2023 Canadian Grand Prix victory at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Oh. Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes placed second and third to round out the podium, which could hardly be more decorated. Oh, okay. I just wanted to see. It says Red Bull and all that, but Red Bull. I don't know. This for of course. You know what? It's just a sentimental favorite, eh? Having look at that Aston Martin. Here are the here are the actual standings. Verstappen is the top dude. Okay, let's see. Verstappen is the top dude. Okay, now let's see if he, what happens when you go like this. Okay. Ooh. Okay. And then it says Red Bull, Red Bull. I don't know what kind of vehicles these. There's Aston Martin. It's gonna fade out. Okay. Um, does what does it equate? Like, it's such an old world of like. Okay. I'm not in the market of looking for a vehicle, but you know what kind of vehicle I actually would take right now is if I actually won some money in the lottery, like then I could afford a car vehicle. Okay, now this is like it's indie sports related. I have no care in the world of like who wins these insane races. The cars are not the same car that you drive like people can drive on the road. Okay, um, I honestly would just be happy with let's see, smallest if if I had the infrastructure. Now I'm in the electric smallest electric car. Okay, let's see. The 223 EQU 500 4MATIC SUV, new Mercedes Benz. No, that's sponsored. Okay, oh, that's all sponsored. Okay, what is the smallest electric car? There we go. Okay, the MG Comet EX. Yes. Okay, that's a little. No, we can't. I won't. Okay, I can't get that vehicle on this side of the world because it's they're not going to put it up to the safety standards are like really low, like 30 miles an hour, and this thing won't even survive a 30-mile-an-hour crash. I mean, like so, like let's see. Okay, 10 best small electric cars to buy. So in no particular order, I'm going to just throw. I'm not going to say who's best and who's no. Okay, I'm just gonna throw numbers out there. I'll start with number. I'm not gonna give numbers. There's a BMW i3. Oh, yeah, okay, that's it. This I can't afford that, so I'm not gonna even show that. Oh well, I don't care what number it came in. I'm not. I can't afford it. I wouldn't be able to afford this. There's no way in the world. Some people are wondering how's the sports channel got this on there. Oh, see, I can break stuff now. Oh my gosh, I don't have money for another laptop. Oh my gosh. I just don't have the money for a lot. I don't even have the money for a tablet anymore. I could have broke everything. Okay, just to do this for no reason. I can't afford this. This is something that like it's even this is what I like. This I like okay, this I like. Okay. When there is a rear door. There's a rear door on it. See? I said that once to someone. I said cars shouldn't come in two doors anymore. It just doesn't make any sense. Unless it's a pickup truck that has no rear passengers, which is really rare now, or it's a sports car with only two seats on it and no back seats, no jumper seats, no back seats. Now, and the and I had pushback on that, and people are just old ways of thinking. Oh, they don't like the way the four door looks. They want the sporty look. Okay, there you go. There's your answer. I knew it all the time. We have the technology and it's getting better. that you just hide the sec. You just kind of blend the door in to the just blend in the door with the rest of the car, and it just doesn't make any sense for someone to get out of the back seat and they have to get out the driver's side be, to what are you supposed to? I guess so, like you can't expect everybody to scooch over and go onto the passenger side and then get out and then try to get out in and out of the car. I literally probably cannot get into an old fashioned two door car like say a Mustang. I don't want to go in the back seat no more. I don't know if I can make it out of the back seat without getting in pain. Is doing something to myself. You get old. It's the older folks. It's the old folk in me that's talking like that. Where the pushback was people just based on looks. But like I said, if you that I didn't even know it was a two door, a four door. I really didn't know it was a four door. It looked like a two door to me. Okay, the mini electric. Yeah, they never advertised. Okay, oh, the mini electric. Okay, that was the other one. The mini, the electric small smart car. They didn't advertise it. Nobody knew. Sir, advertising works, folks. No one knew. The car buyers didn't even know that was available. The mini electric. Uh, it's only a two door, and the back seats are. I don't like it. I'd never buy it unless they have a four door version. That's it. No two doors for me. Here you go. The Peugeot. We can't. We probably there's just not enough dealer. It's just the infrastructure is not there. But look at this. Now this right going down the road with this, you'd never know it was an electric car, and that's the whole point. It doesn't have to look like an electric car. It, that grill in the front is the grill in the front is fake, possibly. Like it's just because people see if they don't see the grill, they're gonna know it's an electric car. So they just want to make the Vauxhall Corso. Okay, Vauxhall is usually something on the American side, so this could be an American car also. Oh my gosh! Okay, I think these are based on some kind of looks. The Fiat 500. No two door version to show. Let's see. I'd take the Fiat 500 in a the Fiat 500 in a in a two door. Okay, this is more on. I could get the Fiat 500 on this side. Yeah, you can get it in Canada easily because the dealerships with Chrysler. Okay, so the Honda E. Okay, the Honda E. I want the Honda E, and I'm gonna look up Honda E four door. I don't want the two door. I do not want the two door at all, unless it's a two seater. Honda E four door. Yes, Honda E four door. Nice. Is that it? Is that one of them? I guess. Let me look. There it is. Honda E four door. No need. Absolutely no need. Absolutely no need to say, "Hey, I don't like." No need to get the two door for me. Someone like me. Look at that. That is look at that back door. Your heart. It's there, but it's not there. You know. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's there, but not there. You don't. There's no need to build a different assembly line for a two door version. Which, like, it's just a vehicle, folks. Folks, the majority of people buying vehicles are over the age of 20 plus. And if someone is still, this is like a safety, the sports news review safety thing. you if a person really wants to race a car and drive around, okay, You could buy the gasoline version of these small cars. Okay, that's all a person needs. Okay, I don't know why anybody needs a giant SUV when you just one person single driving around. I like me, if me. I personally I don't see the point. The amount of the amount of money wasted, the insurance you got to pay, and everything like that. Just wasted money. I don't care if you could afford it. I don't care if someone could afford it or not. I said even if I won the lottery, I'd buy that 4-door version. If I could afford to even buy my own, like win the lottery, I could if I buy a lot house. Get the infrastructure with the electric in every day. I'd buy probably two of those, one charging, one using, like every day, the other day, like two cars, but they're two economically sounded cars, and I'd even get like one of those like to get the electricity, like to make your own electricity with so I'm forgetting what they're called, and I know what they are. They're black, and they capture the sun. Solar panel. Wow. Okay. Is that what's called a brain fart? Okay. Yeah, solar panel. I didn't want a solar panel to charge up these cars. That would just that's just me. I love the country. I love being by myself. I'd have my own SNR studio, a real studio, like with a desk and with a microphone and better camera and better production values, and have someone on the side helping me out with the with this part, the tablet part, just kind of, I would call it the tabby part, where you're just looking at things. But yeah, I would be happy with that Honda E car. It could. All I need is groceries. All I need is to get groceries. There's plenty of room for groceries in the back seat and the trunk of this area, whatever it is. That's all I need is to go to town to get groceries. That's all I need for a car, in a sense. Okay, so someone tuning in this channel at the stage of the game saying, "How are you talking about personal preferences on vehicles when it has to do with car racing?" I I don't I don't I don't equate performance with buying a vehicle anymore. Like, except for these Aston Martins, I understand, or Ferrari. Ferrari is just like something that tugs at the heartstrings, kind of like you. People just want Ferrari to win because it's an old iconic name, and they go and build these exotic vehicles that the average person can't even fathom. And why am I? Like I said, I don't even want a Ferrari, even if it was like someone went in the States and said, "Hey," I said, "Hey, here's $1 or $2, whatever it is. You got to buy the Powerball number too. If it's $2, I think $1 is the numbers, and just like here, without the with like you got to get the Powerball. So I think it's an extra buck for the Powerball, and it could be crazy. Let's just say it's like $200 million. I still don't want a Ferrari. I don't want to drive fast. I would just, like I said, there is a way. Like I was saying it earlier, I didn't finish. You can go to a track and just rent out the cars, and there's one in Ontario. I don't know if there's two or I know there's one in Ontario. My other channel, which I won't name, uh, has has like a day at the track, like private track, and that's been a long time. It's been a few years ago, and there was rentals too. There was rentals. So to get that out of the system of somebody, to not like not bring your personal vehicle or buy. Some people are bought. I like the ones that just bought a Mazda Miata to do this. I'm like, that's a good idea. If all you want to do is just have the thrill of racing around a track in a vehicle, the Mazda Miata could still go fast. The cornering is not going to be the same as that other car that someone spent ton of money, but he didn't even have to claim insurance. If someone only paid a couple $1,000, and they got, what was it? One group of people bought one of those cars like that, and there was four of them in on it. Like, yeah, they only paid 1,000 each, and if it crashes, it crashes. They don't care. They're not gonna call insurance company and all that. But your car, oh, I crashed. Well, we need a police report. Oh, because it's over a certain amount of damage. Oh, well, the problem is, okay, then the person says, I was on a private road track. Oh, yeah, what insurance company's going to say, oh, yeah, I'll cover you because you forgot to mention you were going to go on a track with this car. You know what I mean? Like, if you had mentioned it earlier, you would have to pay a more premium, which I understand completely. Or else, like, I'm not paying for his. Like, that's be like, remember, insurance is a pool. So if that person doesn't pay extra, it's like, wait a minute, we're paying for this person who and anybody else that could just take their vehicle on a track, you know. So that's what's all about the insurance. So try to get to sports news again because I don't even know what's going on with the Blue Jays. I I haven't been following the Blue Jays because of they're just they're just not doing so hot. Uh, I should go. You know, I'm gonna go back to the other one. The one here just does mostly. It just does mostly hockey, even off season. When it's in Canada, it'll do off season hockey. Okay, so try to could do hockey next. I'm gonna look for something else. Oh, soccer. Back to soccer. Uh, Canada fails to U.S. and CONCACAF Nations League. Oh, it's not even a huge rivalry here. I don't think there's an American going crazy, going like as like they're like, oh, that's nice. The average American say, oh, it's nice that America won, but they're not losing it if they lost. It's only soccer to them. Well, there is a hardcore group of soccer fans in the United States of America, but mostly, generally speaking, there's not really that many soccer fans compared to the population if you did it like in another country. Let's see. Canada's head coach John Herndon center gestures in the second half of the 2023 CONCACAF Nations League final at Allegiant Stadium on Sunday in Las Vegas. Oh. Yeah, I don't. Canada is hosting the World Cup, and USA is hosting the World Cup, and Mexico. So they're going to be qualified automatically. I could imagine, like in Mexico, the stadium is going to have the Mexican team playing. That makes to me it makes too much sense. If you want to sell the stadium outright, you put a Mexican team in Mexico City playing, or whatever stadium they're going to use. And if in Canada, it's possibly going to be BMO Field, and they're probably going to put more seats in too. And of course, put Canada, you're going to sell out big time. You would sell, okay, World Cup, you'd sell out anyways because they're going to sell. They probably, there's people already trying to buy tickets for World Cup. They didn't even come close to starting yet. So they know the stadiums and all that, but they haven't worked out the logistics totally yet. And there's people that buy a ticket right now. It's World Cup. It only comes once in a generation. Oh, 2-0. U.S. shuts down Canada 2-0 in CONCACAF, or 2-0 for the British fans. 2-0 in CONCACAF Nations League final for football, soccer. Okay. Uh, it's like I don't have this feeling of like, oh, Canada lost. Does that mean something bad? I don't know. What's if I I'm not sure. It's to win this CONCACAF. What do you get? What do you get? Like, what's so special about winning if you're already going to be hosting the World Cup? Okay, winning the CONCACAF League Nations Cup or something like that. I don't know. It didn't. It doesn't have that fear factor. Remember that old show? It doesn't have that fear factor in it. Oh, okay. We got a Canadian, Jerome Blake. He's a model, actor, and world champion in what event? Let's see. I didn't know. Okay, I'm gonna get a picture. I'm trying to get a picture of this fine-looking young person. A young person, I guess. Yeah, he's young because he's younger than me. Okay, he's with the baton. It must be 4x4, really. Okay, okay. This is oh, this is dangerous when I do this. Okay, there's. I'm gonna take this cover off again. I don't want it to drop. Okay. Here's Jerome Blake. If anybody didn't know this, you might. If you didn't know him from sprinting, I suppose you're supposed an actor. I don't know what kind of movie. He's a fine-looking young person. He's an actor also. Didn't know that. So, Canadian and world champion in athletics. Okay, model, actor, world champion, Olympic medalist to the list of accomplishments. Me, oh, I can't. I can't pronounce that name. I can't pronounce that city. BC, Kelowna. Kelowna. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying that name, the name of the city, but Jason Blake, and find out who inspires him. Oh, okay, that's the video. Oh, oh, this is another Canadian wrestling. No, Olympic style wrestling. Not the what I used to call the WWF. My pro wrestling was. I was a fanatic pro wrestler fan. We didn't have this. Oh, there's a huge difference why I was a huge wrestling fan compared to if I grew up today is because it was just the mystique of pro wrestling. It was a different world. NWA with Ric Flair and Roddy Piper starting out. Roddy Piper. I remember one time I used to watch this show. It was called Mid Atlantic Wrestling, and I remember uh, Roddy Piper came out and some like one of the other wrestlers. Now you know how they did it. They bled, and Roddy Piper was tasting his blood. It's just and ranting. He was good at that rant, like that whole ranting thing where he's going nuts, going berserk, as they say, and he's tasting blood, and uh, he used to play the bagpipes at first too. I remember there was also this show on Channel 11, which was back over the air. It was called Channel 11. Now it's called CH. But uh, I remember they used to be called Maple Leaf Wrestling, and then they had a Russian theme song as the intro, and there was this announcer, Norm Kimber, I think it was, the winner of the match. He just had his iconic voice. Roddy Piper. No, he didn't say it excited me. He'd just be like, the winner of the match, Roddy Piper. And and then Roddy Piper would play the bagpipes before his match started. That didn't last long. I don't remember if he actually knew how to play, but if he at least learned one tune, there's actually that one tune that's like just like I can't remember it, but there's one tune that you play this. If you're going to play the bagpipes, you play that one tune at least, just like the flute. It's Green Sleeves for the flute, that old English song. And if you're going to play the flute and if you don't know how to play Green Sleeves, drop the flute, go back home, and go learn Green Sleeves. You got to learn that song if you didn't know you got to play the flute if you're going to play the flute, just like the bagpipes. I forget what it's called. Everybody knows that song when someone's playing it on bagpipes because and then the accordion is Lady of Spain or something like that. So there's these iconic songs. Okay, so Roddy Piper, well, the point being was that like there was no NFL off. There was a true off season in my day. Like NFL players would actually go look for their future as in a job. Like I remember the quarterback for New York Jets, Richard Todd, would work on Wall Street. He was on a Sports Illustrated cover with Richard Todd, quarterback, New York Jets, checking out Wall Street. Why? Because they didn't make as much as they did nowadays. Where if they wanted to keep that lifestyle, you gotta have a job after NFL, and they know their careers one. And did he ever take hits back in those days? Oh my God! You could have like really could have the hits that they took unnecessarily, where the ball's already gone, but they're gonna call it the player's momentum. Still, like now like what, you could back off if you hit the quarterback after you threw it, and it's totally legit that you couldn't avoid it. From the referee's point of view, you don't get there's no penalty, but I understand completely. Richard Todd was. Oh, did he ever? Oh my gosh, he took that one hit from behind one time. Oh, it's. I think it's played on like just shorts or something like that, where what quarterbacks used to get hit, how quarterbacks used to get hit in the NFL. Which it's not about being tougher. It just doesn't make any sense. You're playing this position. The person is too vulnerable for injury. And college football should really, like, I don't know how they adopted those rules, but they should be the first ones. These are only college players. They should not be subjected to some 300-pound lineman deciding to get his kicks, like, finish the check in hockey, which I totally disagree that you're allowed to do. You're not allowed, you can't back off. I don't understand that. Don't, for Look what's happened to this game of hockey. It's becoming who can destroy another player in the finals. Okay, sorry, that's the game of hockey in the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh, tough it out and all that. That doesn't make any sense. I don't care. I'm not going to get into it. So that's a Canadian. Looks like a sailing. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Amar Dashi wrestling. Wrestling is a family affair with Amar Dashi. His father was a national champion in India. Now a Commonwealth Games champion, Amar is using those strong to inspire him to the ropes. All right, here is Amar Deshi wrestling for Canada, and he's going to try to make the. Oops, he's going to try to make the Olympics team for Canada. I hope everything works out, and I hope personally I'm glad to see someone getting a gold medal in an unusual sport that nobody watches practically is wrestling. So I'm talking, my voice just goes for no reason, but I'm talking like I don't want to say like how do I say it? Like actual Greco-Roman wrestling as they call it. I don't know. Actual wrestling. And that's one of the original events. Wow, there's Sarah Douglas for sailing. Uh, yeah, she sails by herself. This is not one of those team job things. She's sailing by herself. This is not easy, okay? This is not easy to do. Uh, it is a sport to me. Is this judo? Judo? Oh, I didn't know I was going to go on this. I didn't know this was a. Here's another. Here's someone that's is going to for Team Canada. Okay, here's someone that's can try to make judo. I'm not gonna say his name right now. I don't want to. I just don't want to say it wrong. Cool. Oh, uh, women's wrestling. I didn't know women had wrestling now. Oh, cool. Okay, so Anna Gonzalez. I know that. Godinez Gonzalez wrestling, female wrestling team. I hope she wins gold. Okay. I hope she makes the Olympics first. Oh, here's another judo, women's judo. Guess I'm not going to even say her last name, but here it is, Jessica. Hope she wins. There's, is it? I didn't know. I didn't know this was going to come meet the Canadian prospects. Paracycling. Okay, paracycling. Okay, that's going to be in the Paralympics after the Olympics, but paracycling. Okay. Oh, there's that weird sport. Dwight Taekwondo. So Skylar Park. I could say her name. Hope she wins. Skylar Park. It looks like Coach. If it's not football, you don't care, right? if Coach is a football guy, a football coyote. Ooh. Hammer throw. This is becoming a lot of fun. Okay, so Cameron Rogers, hammer throw. You don't really see hammer throws. She may make Canadians watch hammer throw. Okay, nice. Swimming, yeah, we all swimming. Is that it? I think that's it. Last one, but it's para swimming. This is the last one on their list, but up and coming is hope it's para swimming, so it's gonna be after the Olympics. Okay, try to go back to anything else. Okay, not really many weird sports on this. Like I said, I would have just quickly reported on the Taekwondo champion. If it was, I would have just said there's a tournament. Oh, tournament in Taekwondo. But as far as like naming, I don't know. I probably just went on and named if it was a Canadian that won. Okay, I'm trying to look for some other odd sports. Soccer is not that odd anymore. Wyndham Clark. Oh, U.S. Open. No, it's not a weird sport, but it is what happened on the weekend, and I finally got around to it. Okay, so I only seen a little bit of it. It was on another TV. When I left my room. I was watching Hamilton Tiger Cats and Toronto Argonauts. I was going to live stream it too. I could have. There was nobody else live stream. I didn't really find anyone, but Hamilton is just something's just not clicking. Boy, okay, I'll get into that later. Okay, I'm going to get into the whole Hamilton spiel pretty soon. But Wyndham Clark wins U.S. Open for first major title, beating McIlroy. I guess that's McIlroy by one shot. Wow, I guess that was close. It was late at night too, like for golf because it was on the west coast. We're on the East Coast. Sorry, it was on the West Coast. So yeah. Oh, Ottawa cyclist. Okay, so Wyndham Clark wins the U.S. Open. You didn't need to come to Sports News Review to know that Wyndham Clark won the U.S. Open. Like I said, I think people, if anyone just still listening, then it's just listening to someone rant and put himself out there and going, "Wow, he really does it." I know, I do. I waste a part of my afternoon because I don't really have nothing. I don't have that much to do in the afternoon, so waste part of my afternoon. I get to look at sports I don't normally look at, and I would have just listened to sports radio. Like when this video is over, when I finish with this video, I'm going to upload it and then go listen to sports radio AM 550 on my portable radio and just go outside for a few minutes. I think it's hot out. I haven't been, like I said, I've been sleeping all day, and the air conditioning caused my nose to. I'm gonna have to put it on pause because my nose is gonna make weird noises now because I need to a Kleenex moment here, a brand name Kleenex. But I didn't know the air conditioning was on, and oh gosh, it does that to me. It kicked in. I don't even care if the air conditioning doesn't kick in. I tell you one thing. Because when I come back, I don't want to get on the spiel about air conditioning, but um, I I'm starting to not really care about air conditioning as much. I it's if it was me, I would try just to take a hot shower. Yes, hot shower. It really works. It does work. Okay, I blow fans. Uh, you just I have a fan on right now. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. I got it on the oscillating fan. I love the oscillating fan blowing around it, and it's got to oscillate for a bedroom. It has to oscillate. I don't see the point of it not oscillating. It's not good to have the fan on the person all the time, but I have it all night, and the air conditioning just it's just a different air. It causes me to get stuffed up, and that's what I mean. Like I said, for uh, my trick is this: is I go in the shower. Okay, you finish after you finish showering, as they say, cleaning up, is to gradually get it warmer, warmer. Warmer. You don't need to do your legs. Just the back of your neck and run it as it's going on the back of the neck and the back of the head, hitting the shoulders. It's going to trickle down and get the core body. Uh, it works. You go to a point where it's like, okay, this is insanity. It's unbearably hot, right? And then the person gets out of the shower, and it's probably going to be steamy if they close the bathroom door, if they don't have an exhaust fan that works that great. And it's actually bearable. It actually is bearable. And then do it again. You have to do it again after a couple for the night before I sleep. Sometimes that works for me, and I don't have to care about air conditioning. It's depending on the days and the situation, the humidity level. But some days, some people want the air conditioning on, and those are the days where I try to do that trick with the shower. I just don't like air conditioning. I want to live up north. I mean, extreme up north Canada, where it could have been. I don't know. Let's see. I don't want. No, I don't know. I'm not going to look up how hot it is. I don't even know what the temperature was today outside. Okay, so I'm going to pause this because my nose is stuffed right up. Oh, we're zoomed here. Now, I just looked on this story real quick. I don't know anything about it, but Ottawa cyclist Michael Woods wins La Route de Occitanie for second straight years. I probably really screwed that up. Okay, so I don't. I'll leave it for you guys to. Okay, alrighty. Okay, let's see. There's two comments on it. I'm not going to read the comments. Don't know what it is. Canadian Michael Woods won that sport La Route de Occitanie for the second year in a row on Sunday in St. Gans, France. Ooh, it's not the Tour de France, but it was in France. The 36-year-old from Ottawa have moved into first place. 36 and still doing it. Wow, how is he able to do it? Well, he's got his child beside him. Like, a big thumbs up for this 36-year-old. Nice. That's like your second win. Hi, heck, 36. Nice. All right. Okay, I'll go to let's. I can't find anything on Blue Jays here, so all I'll do is just I'll go to Toronto Blue Jays. Oh, it gave me it got the okay part, so it's gonna do that song. Okay, okay, Blue Jays. Let's end the seventh inning stretch. I don't know if they still do that, but I remember the last time everyone was there, they actually still did it. Toronto Blue Jays standings. Oh boy. Did it catch the old boy? Oh boy. Okay. Uh, standings. I hope Toronto Blue Jays. I hope it does. Okay, regular season. Good. Okay. Why is this taking so long to load? There we go. Okay. Toronto is still. Well, I can't really get on there. I couldn't. I couldn't blow it up, but Toronto is being blocked by my hand, possibly. I'm not gonna break my tablet from doing stupid things. You can only hold it a certain ways without making sure you don't break the thing. I can't afford another tablet. Well, here's a quick list of it. So Toronto is still. Oh, they're now 11 games behind. Ooh. Last time I checked, they're at 10. Okay, it may not be the season for Toronto this year. I'm totally. I'm just. not going to even look at the Toronto Blue Jays. It's not good. Doesn't look good this season for Toronto. Alrighty. Oh, what we got here is okay. Golden Knights. Let's go to hockey for a second here. Golden Knight fans celebrate first NHL championship with parade on where else? That makes sense. The Las Vegas Strip. That makes too much sense. Uh, they won the cup, and that's the way it goes. I don't know why it's having trouble loading. I don't know what's wrong with the tablet. I don't know what's wrong with the tablet right now. It's having trouble loading. It's okay. I'm not getting bothered. I can't bother with it. If it's going to do that to me, I can't bother. Okay, I guess that's. Uh, well, I'll do one more oddball sport. For like, as in, no, not oddball sport. Sorry, it's not like a handball. Uh, but it's becoming the norm. Oddball in this side of the world is handball, but I'm sure in Europe it's not an oddball sport. But beach volleyball to me is just what it is. Beach volleyball. I don't really get into it, but it's just I'm wondering if it's Canadians. Former university teammate beat Swiss duo for gold medal in Jomala, Latvia. Okay, Toronto's Brandy Wilkerson and Melissa Human Paradis posted a fifth consecutive sweep to capture the women's title over the good. Alrighty. Canada wins women's beach volleyball. Here are the two that are very happy. I always think they should have 3-on-3 instead of 2-on-2. But that's just me. I think they should have had a third player on this. I can't watch it. There's only two players. I just kind of like feel like, okay, regular volleyball with the six is different, but I understand it's a totally different sport. Like now, I don't think I could watch regular volleyball anymore either. It's just too in your face spiking. If you don't have a 6'5", minimal 6'4", or even 6'2", it could be 6 feet with a super jumping ability and spiking the ball. If you don't have a super spiker, forget it. Game's over, brother. That game's all. I don't really watch volleyball like I don't watch volleyball like I used to when I was younger. Uh, but yeah, I don't think I could see I can only see myself watching volleyball. I guess if Canada's doing really good in the Olympics, and I could see myself doing well. I could see myself just kind of go, oh, Canada's in the final game. Then gold medal game. I'm there. Then I'm watching it. But other than that, I ain't watching volleyball or beach volleyball. Nah, I'm good. But it's good that the two won there. So those two could probably try to go on and win gold for Canada. Oh, there it is. The Rangers lost. The Rangers rallied past Blue Jays to win series. Jeez. Handing Toronto sixth loss in 9 games. There's just something not going. Hey, they're going back to Royal Blue too, of course. No, that's the Rangers. What's with the Royal Blue? Everybody likes Royal Blue all of a sudden. Okay, like here's the original Royal Blue fan. Well, if you're the only Kansas City Royals, Royal Blue, that's fine because that was the original. Now here's the original. I think I showed this on a previous video. 1982, I wore this. Made out of satin. This is from 1982. I wore look Major League Baseball with the logo on it. Major League Baseball, Toronto Blue Jays. It's too small. You'd have to be a very thin person to wear this now. It would look really good to wear this at a Blue Jays game, but in October, and I'm sorry, yeah, in September, later on, it's too hot now. But unless we get a cold snap, which I'd love. Oh, who out there? Who out there doesn't want it to be 70 degrees out, 68 degrees outside with low humidity? Oh, yes. I'd rather have it. I'm done with. I don't care about 90 degree weather anymore. 90 Fahrenheit or whatever it is in Celsius right now. I can't figure it. Let's see. I got the old thermometer. Like right now, this room. Okay, in this room, I got those color mark thermometers. I kind of broke the top of it. But what are we at here? Okay, so in this room, we're this thermometer station, 80 degrees. I don't know. It must be hot. I don't know what it is outside. I don't know what it is outside, but I'm fine in here with the fan, oscillating fan running. I shut the window because then I found out I had the window open. But I found out the air conditioning kind of kicks in once in a while. When it cools off later tonight, I'll open the window again. I don't care. Like I said, I'm just becoming weirdly strange. Not as bad as some older person. I'll be one of those older persons that will find the air conditioning too cold. Only put it on briefly and then shut it off at night. Turn it down at night. Overnight could be too cold. It depends. I don't know. I'm sorry. People think this is crazy, but my favorite months are October, November, December, January, February, March, April, and parts of May. That's my favorite months. I don't care if there's snow on the ground. You know what? I call it winter. Nothing wrong with it. It's fine. I don't do much. So, if you're going to go with the lifestyle, I don't do much. So, it doesn't matter to me. I like it cold. Some like it hot. Some like it cold. I don't understand how that's still going gold anymore. Okay. I don't even know what I don't even know what I just said over there. That's just nutty. Okay, so not really much on other sports right now. I tried to find. I I don't know. I just don't. Uh, I'm trying to find others. No, that's over. I think I can't find any. Nothing worse happened. Okay, so I'll just go to regular. I'm just gonna go on to what they give me now, and just gonna avoid the football news to the end. And second to last would be the CFL. Did that. Okay, just gotta go back to regular. Okay, what do we got here? First one is NFL. I'll have to wait for that one. Okay, another one I'll wait. Another one's NFL, 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 NFL. U.S. Open co-leader lashes out at USGA for Twilight Golf costing him Ricky Fall. I don't even want to click on that. I don't even care. SB Nation. I don't care. NBA world erupted over blockbuster Bradley Beal Chris Paul trade. All right. I don't know. Seems might seems like a fair deal. Possibly. I have no idea. NBA to me is just Toronto Raptors at the end. It's only Toronto Raptors. It's like Major League Baseball to me. It's Blue Jays, and that's it. I don't even watch Blue Jay games really, and well, they're doing so bad in the sense that I guess so. Guess I'm a fair weather fan. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a fair weather fan when it comes to Major League Baseball. I really don't. And the crazy part about it is for me is that radio and baseball were made hand. It's the perfect sport for baseball. Radio is just killer. And I'm a radio guy. I love my AM radio, and it's on the Fan 590s Blue Jays, and I won't put it on. I just I don't even care. I don't turn the TV on until 8 o'clock at night. I mean the big TV, the 50 incher. I turned it. I don't. I got a I think I said this earlier. Right now I got the laptop screen is up because I need the camera off of it, and I use a monitor. The monitor's behind it, a 12-inch monitor. I bought it for the backyard one year, and now I don't really have a backyard like I used to. And now I use it as a monitor when I close the laptop, fold it down because it gets so dusty if we leave it up like that, leaving it up. But like right now, I need the camera. I need the camera that's on it, the webcam as they call it, and the pathetic microphone that they give you with the. This is I call this the. I need another laptop, so I went to. I just went to a store. Oh my gosh, who the heck is email? Yeah, I went to a store and just grabbed it. I go, I didn't know what I'm buying. Notifications. What do I care? Hockey Patrol, the heavy doc. Oh, that's big news. I'm gonna go on to heavy.com later. They gave me something I really could use for NFL news. Okay, hockey. Buyout rule ruins odds. Oilers retain salary in Campbell trade. Oh, okay. I guess you want to trade Campbell? Okay. Okay, I'm looking. Uh, uh, just looking. It's a lot of NFL stuff. I'm trying to look for other other sports first, and then go. No, I just got all I got is mostly NFL. I already know that beach volleyball. Yeah, I see Shaparov. Okay, NFL. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the CFL and then go to NFL. I'm only gonna say I watched the Friday night football. Okay, it was kind of like well. Forgot what play. Was it the Calgary Stampeders and yeah, I think the Stampeders won handily. I think yeah, Jake. But the game I watched yesterday was the CFL game for Hamilton Tiger Cats, which I root for, against the Argonauts, which is the Grey Cup defending Grey Cup champions, and they have a player. For folks that didn't know this, they have a player that's related to Jim Kelly, the great Jim Kelly of Buffalo Bills. Jim Kelly. It's Chad Kelly. The quarterback is his nephew. That's the quarter. That's the person who was kind of on Denver. He did really strange things. I don't even want to describe it. I have no idea how he somehow. This is what I can remember from reading that Chad Kelly was in someone's house. They thought the party was at. I can't describe that one, but it was just a weird one where I feel bad for the whoever is related to Chad Kelly, like very closely related to Chad Kelly, like at the time. Must have felt weird. Like, what the heck is going on here? He found himself out of the NFL, but he was as a football game analysis, he was really good. Um, and I can't believe it that with the time left, he actually ran the ball for a first down, and I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy. They're gonna, but he's on that. mantra with the CFL where it's never over. But I think they could have punted it. I wouldn't. I would have just if I was the coach of the Argonauts, I would have just handed the ball off twice and went for the best and punted it away. Even if they scored a touchdown, there wasn't enough time to make any kind of significant, real comeback. There just wasn't enough time. I mean, just I would have never risked Chad Kelly getting hurt. I mean, like, could you imagine? I just can't imagine. Right now, the Argonauts without Chad Kelly, I don't even want to think about it right now. I mean, if he goes to the NFL next year, which is fine to me, like, that's I don't. It's encouraging to have people come to the CFL, and well, uh, hey, well, you can't go to the NFL right now because the contract. The NFL will not. Will say, hey, you got to honor your CFL contract first, and then come in the NFL. They don't want to start doing that. They don't want people to just jump ship, and it just hurts. It could just destroy the CFL if they did that, and they know it, and they don't want to destroy. I I I almost I almost think that the CFL and the NFL should merge and play in the. But the problem is Hamilton needs a dome, Ottawa needs a dome, Saskatchewan would need a dome, put a roof on it. Calgary would need a whole new stadium because that stadium is and Lee. Oh, actually, Edmonton. So the Alberta sisters or the Alberta brothers, Ugg and Lee. I'm sorry. I don't mean as a person. I don't ever call anyone ugly. I'll never call any person ugly unless it's someone that the whole world despises, quote unquote. But other than that, I don't call anyone ugly. It's not because I don't care if you call quote unquote me ugly. I couldn't care less. I'm old. I almost gave my age away. But I'm very old and not vain and don't care anymore. I really, really don't care anymore. What people think of how I look. Not a care in the world. Not that's what I mean. I'm happy with the way I am. Just I'm old and been there and done that. Okay, let's go with something the heavy.com. Oh, this is not good. Uh-oh. Heavy.com. Bills 6'7" tight end placed in IR, ruled out for the entire season. Oh, I hope it's not Knox. Oh no, no. I know Knox had an injury, but I didn't know. Oh my gosh, I'm too scared to look at it. I root for the Bills in the NFL. Why did they give me that? What happened there? I wanted the Bills tight end out for the season. Where'd it go? Well, I'll figure it out. Or maybe it'll come up. Let me try that. Let's see. Bills tight end out for the season. Buffalo Bills place Zach Davidson on injured reserve. While the 6'7" tight end was in attendance in minicamp, he did not participate per. He's ruled out for the. Oh, okay, folks. Okay. Most folks would have said he probably wouldn't have played much. No, but I know 6'7". I mean, the ball could be thrown his direction, and like even over quote unquote over the other player's head. He's tall. Even if he jumps up for the ball. Look how tall we're talking here with the arms up in the air. Like like so the ball could be overthrown if it was like back in the day last year, which was say throwing it to Oh, Cole Beasley. Hey, Cole Beasley is 5'11", something like that. What is 5'11" to 6'7"? Oh my gosh, what a difference! Like that would be thrown over Cole Beasley's head and possibly intercepted. But with a player like that, 6'7", you can't. Like Cole Beasley is a good football player. I would, as they say, uh, I would be grateful to have a career of Cole Beasley in the NFL. All the college he played and the NFL, he played Dallas and Buffalo Bills. He tried his best, and they wanted him back after they. Cole Beasley is the old like he can't keep height. He just can't. He can try to jump higher. That's about it. But other than that, no, you can't beat a 6'7" tight end is just something you got to give it a try if you have one. And it's mostly at like you don't have to use them every pull down. You know, once whatever, a few downs every like maybe once or twice in a few series, even coming on and well, you know, like that's the player you throw the ball to. It's a 6'7" player. And no fear of overthrowing it because if you do overthrow someone like him, there's no defender behind him that's going to catch it because it's going to go over their heads too. So, oh, Zach Davidson is oh, that's not good. Okay, okay, okay. So we got let's see. Mitch Morse applauds Josh Allen's focus amidst Haley Seinfeld's romance and eventful offseason. I have no. Should I even click on that? No idea. I don't know. I'll have to read. I'm gonna have to. You know what? I'm gonna pause that one right now. Pause it. Read it. See if it's worth. I don't know if it's worthy of reading or bringing it up. All right, I'm back. I not gonna go on that story. It's not about football. Like it's about Josh Allen's personal life. So it's not. I don't feel like getting into that one. I had a lot of hockey here. What happened to it? Oh yeah, it says here the Penguins Tigers quarterback Bo Levi Mitchell leaves with injury. Yeah. It was bad. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Okay, so 8 impact rookie running backs to the draft. Now, that's fantasy football. Fantasy football. I'll wait for that. I'm trying to find. Oh, how long ago is this? NFL News. Troubling report on Stephon Diggs. Buffalo Bills has internet going. Uh, I thought it was over and done with. I thought that was done with it. I thought it was over and done. What troubling news? This is just rehashing old news, possibly. Oh, this is how long ago is this? I said it to like as if everybody's supposed to know this. You can't even see my tablet. I don't know. I'm kind of. This is old. I'm not gonna even. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's all old news. I don't think. It says okay. Let's see. Russell Wilson's workout video makes you want to run through a brick wall, which I don't even understand what that means. Like, what? Russell Wilson uploaded a video on one of the workouts on Twitter. The video wants you to run through a brick wall. On Saturday, Wilson took the social media show off one of likely many workout routines he's done throughout the offseason. The 37-second video depicts Wilson doing very unorthodox workouts. I don't know, Rocky 4? Was it Rocky 4 with all the unusual workout out in the middle of nowhere in Russia? I guess that joke was coming. Okay, I'll look at one of his. I'm gonna look at one of his videos. I gotta take the sound down. I gotta take the sound down big time. That was kind of different. Sliding on the him sliding on those this pad. I guess he's doing all these safe style workouts to really stretch it out and not hurt himself. Trying to skipping rope, good old skipping rope at the end of this video. There's nothing wrong with skipping rope. It's good cardio. I wish I could. I don't. I can't. I can't believe this. I can't even like watching him skip rope. I can't even. I can't even skip rope anymore. I don't. Nah, jeez. I just can't skip rope anymore. I would land. My landing. One jump landing. It just. I'm out for the night. I'm ruined. I'm totally ruined if I did that. I'm trying to look for other. Too many advertisements. Okay. Let's see now. Oh, oh, wow. Somebody out there is telling me something. Let's see. Any breaking news out there? I'll see if there's any breaking news out there. Let's see. Is it personal? Or is it. Yeah, whatever. It's saying something about my phone is getting old. I can't believe it's warning me that my phone is getting old and some apps won't work in the future. I know the Ontario Lottery gaming app doesn't work on my phone anymore. I couldn't care less. I don't care. I got this tablet I'm having fun with. Uh, I might do some AI. Yeah, if I don't find any more news I want to get on, I might do some AI. Some more tablet fun. Oh no, I just mentioned Cole Beasley's name and oh no, it says ex Bills wide receiver Cole Beasley's tweet about Josh Allen causes a stir. I'm gonna pause it and see if it's not a personal thing about like the last article. I'll see if it's football related first. All right, okay, I came back from reading it. It was about just saying like some kind of presence, like being like who. Sorry, I should start from the beginning. Okay, like it said, like who do you admire as a leader? And instead of saying, this article said instead of Cole Beasley saying Josh Allen because he's trying to get on, possibly trying to get on the Bills, he says Dak Prescott. How about he just doesn't answer the question? Just as I would go completely neutral on this, as if I'm trying to get a job in the NFL again, saying every good quarterback in the NFL is a good leader. Every starting quarterback in the NFL is a good leader that's worthy of being called a leader. And well, this this is the definition of clickbait right there. I I said Tom Brady. I said when I see the words Tom Brady, I'm like, okay, Tom Brady. I didn't click on it, but it says Tom Brady's model admirer is turning heads at the Tour de France. How old is this? Tour de France. I thought the Tour de France was over, or is it? I have no idea. I gotta look that up now. I have no. How old? Wait, how old is this? But the only thing I liked was the hat. I can't blow it up. Okay, I'll go on it. She's wearing. I'm not gonna say the name of the person. Oh, I go on it and there's no hat. Aw, yowzers! I didn't want to go on there. It's clickbait. Whoa, she's very attractive. Okay, I just like the hat. I just like the hat. At my age, I could scroll down and not show her face. I just at my age, she's rocking that hat. Okay, I wish I could rock. Wait, is it right there? Oh, it's gone. Where'd it go? Let's go, Beasley. There it is. Okay, there it is. Can't touch a thing. Okay, is it there? Can we see the hat? Yeah, that hat is awesome. If I wear that hat, I look older. I don't care. That blocks the sun. She rocks that hat. She makes it look good. And you guys could, you guys, if you any of you guys out there want to get or girls want to see this fashion model with the nice hat, which, like I said, she rocks that hat. You have to be attractive as her, or very good looking male to rock that hat. Or you gotta be very old like me. Then you go out to wear it. Other than that, very young. You're very young, but if you're older, you gotta be, you gotta be that model looking type. I don't know. It's just the way life is such. But yeah, I love that hat. I love that hat. I'm getting old, and she rocks it. Is it a woman's hat? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I'd wear it. I'd wear it. I like it too much. Okay, let's go. The former NFL GM throws Bills Sean McDermott under the bus. Ooh, this heavy. Maybe I should start going to heavy.com for nonsense. It says, oh, okay, the Bills offseason isn't going to plan. Uh, Someone on the Pat McAfee show, Lombardi. Who's Lombardi? Which Lombardi? Let's get okay. It says here Pat McAfee. Oh, it's Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee. Whoa. Okay. Let's get back to Leslie Frazier's departure from Buffalo. Sean McDermott took over the play calling with 13 seconds left in Kansas City that resulted in a field goal. This year, McDermott wanted to call the defense, and Frazier decided to leave. Yeah, that's drama. That's some sideline drama, but we'll see. I mean, like, it's okay. It's not something like that is etched in stone where it's hard to chisel it out and put a new plaque up. Head play calling. If he's done it before, so but if it's not working out, he just go gets a play caller. I guess he was just wasn't aggressive defense, and I guess Leslie Frazier must have thought it wasn't worth blitzing a lot of times because if they picked up the blitz, if the other team picked up the blitz, they left their corners and their safeties in really vulnerable positions. So that's my guess. An insider reveals Stefan Diggs. Oh no, I don't know. The insider better stay quiet because I, I this isn't like it's a government office where if you're reporting on your boss or that a political party or something like that. This is private, and these are hard jobs to get to be an NFL organization. I said it before in another video. That is a bad move. That is a really bad move to make any comments that could possibly come back to that person that said it. Like, who knows if they're falsifying reports once in a while? Like that sounds nutty, but who knows that they could make a false claim? Only one person knows about it, and then if it gets leaked out, guess what? That was the person that was leaking out all the other information. Goodbye, NFL job. Like I don't know how to explain this, but like the Buffalo Bills and other football teams, they make so much money getting paid by the NFL in general. That's the way the NFL pools money together and divvies it out. You're practically getting paid by NFL or Buffalo Bills. Oh, okay. If it's the direct deposit says it's from the Buffalo Bills or direct deposit kind of whatever team, right? But like those are rare. Those are things you dream of as a child growing up, like in the '70s, like me. Like, my gosh, tell me back and say what I'm not going to say my age in 1975, but let's just say that uh, tell me, hey, you, you want to if you can't play football, you want to work for XYZ football team. Oh, at 15 years old? Oh my gosh, yes. All you have to do is not squeal. What happens? No problem. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. I don't. I think it's nutty. I would never come on a YouTube channel and just start squealing off on stuff that happens, say, at employment and who cares? I don't care what position you're in employment in this world. Uh, if you don't need to contact the police, don't talk about it. It's like, who cares? Like, you gotta separate. It's just not worth it. It's just nobody. After a while, nobody cares. Okay, Broncos wide receiver. I'm trying to lean back on the chair. I'm probably far away from the microphone, so I'm going to talk a little bit louder. There's nobody here right now, so I can talk louder. Like I said, I need to. I really need a better microphone. I mean, this is crazy. Okay, Broncos wide receiver Jerry Jeudy spills beans on new Russell Wilson. Oh no, is it bad? Okay, since it's not the Bills, I'll just click on it and I'll just give up a story when it sounds like unnecessarily brutal. Much has been made of new Russell Wilson. By new, we're talking about the slimmed down physique of the Denver Broncos quarterback. Oh, okay. This is a positive saying that he's a new Russell Wilson. Maybe he'll be able to scramble more, give by more time to throw the ball because he's not a super tall quarterback like other NFLs. Okay, NFL teams. Okay, 2023 NFL running back matchmaker Josh Jacobs, Essex Raiders, Ezekiel Elliott, the Patriots. What? Ezekiel Elliott, the Patriots? What? No, no, wait. Is that real? Okay, let's see. Running backs may be more replaceable than ever. I know. Back in the day when I first started watching, I could go on that spiel again. When I first started watching football, and of course there was a team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers started out, and of course that iconic. There's an iconic photo I always remember since I was a kid of what's that famous running back in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay running backs history. Let's see. James Wilder, that's the one. James Wilder. There's that iconic photo of James Wilder with the shoulder pads. The huge shoulder pads. Yeah, there used to be. I don't know why there were such huge shoulder pads back in the day. There's an iconic photo of James Wilder. Let's see. I'll get. I'll get try. I'll get try to get that one. Let's see. James Wilder. Let me see. No, not the actor. I don't know who that is. Wilder, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I want to get that iconic photo again. Where is that iconic photo? I gotta go to images. There's one I remember. I had that photo in the magazine and I clipped it out. Where is it? He's wearing a white shirt and so you know it's crazy. It changes years. Where is it? I can't find that iconic photo. I found it years ago, but now I don't have it. Well, anyways, well here's a James. This is cool. This is exactly what I'm like. Okay, you can never download these images. You never take them as it. But for some reason, it was back in the day. I guess the equipment just got better, but the shoulder pads used to be ginormous. They're really huge. And James Wilder had these huge shoulder pads back in the day. And and there's the iconic jersey for the new the time the Philadelphia Eagles away. But the arms, like you never wear that jersey now because the arms are just too big, and you could just grab a lineman. Even James Wilder's, uh, I think he had a tight armband around. They had the tight armbands, but yes, the Philadelphia Eagles had those loose arms. So it's perfect that it shows James Wilder running with those giant shoulder pads, and one of my favorite football shirts as a fan, not as a player. I definitely would not want to play in that in this day and age. It's just not good unless you're the field goal kicker. That's about the only player that could field goal punter. That's the only players that could wear that shirt now because it's that's the only one that could wear those shirts now because of the yeah. There's James. James Wilder with that iconic shoulder pad, just huge. It's hilarious. And the Philadelphia Eagles with those uh, huge arms, sleeves. Not to. Oh yeah, those were the days. Oh my gosh, first starting to watch football, and yeah, like I said, uh, I loved football. I used to watch, and I used to watch the Bills preseason on ABC Channel 7, local Buffalo, because you catch it over the air, and or it was even on cable. But they used to show the preseason games, and but then I'd switch back to. Then I'd go. Oh, I'd be watching the Bills, but then I'm like, here I am watching the San. Then I'm following the San Diego Chargers because the Bills were just not the best at the time. The Chargers, remember, I think I said this earlier. The Chargers got me really going on NFL and watching football was the Don Coryell, who made it to the Hall of Fame. Should have made it earlier to the Hall of Fame when he was alive. This is really sad that they made him put him in the Hall of Fame after he passes away because he changed football with the aerial attack. Uh, like Dan Fultz said it too. He owes his career to someone like Don Cornell, his former coach. I mean, he owes everything to him, like Hall of Fame and everything. Now, I just kind of went back and forth on this. And does anybody remember this? I don't know if the big one works or the small one's better, but does anybody remember this lately? Like, what wasn't this at the beginning with the what? Wasn't that like the huge? Wasn't that like really big on the helmet at first? Ooh. Oh, the auditorium, the Memorial Auditorium. I remember. If say if the coach is skating right, and I'm up against the boards, he hits me against the boards. And God used to make that the shattering noise. Oh, that was so iconic to go to. Oh, it's too bad. I mean, I would actually put that into the try to get the boards to do that in an NHL game. Just try it out and try to make the boards. The fans love it. The fans love that. Like the glass going like this. I I, I don't know if it wrecks the trajectory of the puck landing, but Memorial Auditorium was famous for this noise when the players got hit the end boards, and the Maple Leaf Gardens at the time was like there's nothing done, but this was the rattling glass. I know you got to be a certain age to just appreciate that. It was just a fun time back then. It can't be. I maybe it just can't be repeated. It was good old days, good fun times. What are you gonna do? What can you do? Who's James Wilder, American film actor? Ooh, James. Oh no! Oh, I did. It says someone asked, "Is James Wilder Jr. injured?" I totally forgot about him playing on the. He was on the Argonauts, but he was on the Edmonton Elks, and um, James Wilder Jr. played in 3 games for the Elks in the 2022 season before he announced on Twitter in December that broke his neck. That broke his neck and would need spinal surgery to play. I, I. Oh no! Is that now? James Wilder Jr. What's going down with James Wilder Jr.? Is he playing? Oh, he was released by the Edmonton Elks. He might. Is he done? It says the season's over. That was August of 2022. Um, is James Wilder still playing in the CFL? They March 29, 2023, the Elks released Wilder. It doesn't sound like he could be playing. I don't know. That's oh man, that's just tough. That's football. Football is one of those things where it seems cruel, but what are you gonna do? Uh, they're probably who knows if the Edmonton Elks, which is not a professional football team like say Green Bay Packers, which they kind of look the same logo. It kind of looks the same with the idea of the green and the gold, but like they don't have the probably the insurance policy of like if they signed the James Wilder with a spinal injury, how are they going to cover him can't if he can't play? Period. Like if his career's ended, and that's the insurance is supposed to cover. I guess the insurance covers that. That's what they pay insurance for, and I don't think the insurance company will take the medical reports and all that. What do here I am talking like I know what the heck I'm talking about. But the funny part is when you look at the Edmonton Eskimo, I almost said it by accident. I apologize completely. Edmonton Elks. When you look at the Elks uniform with their gold, the yellow, I should say yellow, not gold, more like yellow, yeah, yellow, the green, and the white. Kind of looks like the Edmonton. Who did the uniform first though? I only see that question. That's funny. Who? Oh yeah, try again. Okay. Who made the uniform green and yellow first? The Edmonton Elks or the Green Bay Packers? Some fans have been quick to point out similarities between Edmonton's uniforms and those of the Green Bay Packers. The Elks official Twitter account has even chimed in regarding the similarities. While the uniforms are quite similar, it should be noted that Edmonton was actually the first to wear green and gold. I guess they call it gold. Edmonton was first. I knew it. I knew they were going to be first because if they were second, they would have changed it by now. They didn't want. They didn't want people to go, "Oh, you're copying the. Oh, you're copying the Green Bay Packers." No, we're not. Cool. Okay. Try to see if there's anything. Okay. U.S. Open. Holy. Okay. That's that. Tight end ruled out. Seen that. Okay. There was a lot of NFL stuff, and now I can't find it. Browns likely to acquire a running back. Which running back? Ooh. Free agent running back Reeve Hunt, who spent the last 4 years in Nick Chubb's backup. This is very long. Uh, it's crazy. I'm not that interested in the Cleveland running back. It's not the 80s, and you know what I mean. It's just crazy. If this was the 1980s, I'd be dying. But who's going to be the second string running back for Cleveland? If it's not the quarterback, wide receiver, tight end, I'm not that interested in offensive players that are not those positions that much. Oh, analytics department. What do we got here? Well, there's too many trade rumors. Trade rumors. I'm not going to click on that. It takes too long to figure out like how. Oh, new details of DeAndre Hopkins' visit with Patriots fuels hope for Dio. Oh no, that's not good. I said that before. If you're a Buffalo Bills fan, DeAndre Hopkins going to the Patriots is a scary proposition that he could do. He could do a number on the Bills, 1 or 2 plays that would a close game could. Oh my God, could make it scary. I'm not going to say win. I'm just going to say it could be a scary situation in the last 2 minutes when a year ago, or before DeAndre Hopkins, if he goes on the team, the Bills would have just clinched the game by then. But yeah, it could. It just could extend the game. And could you imagine DeAndre Hopkins on Miami last year? I don't even want to think about it. They would have won that. Well, maybe they would have been better off losing that game. I'm not sure. Yeah, it could have been like you would have been better off losing that game because then you got to sit down and refocus. And the Cincinnati game tore the team apart because it just things weren't working. There was just some bad calls everywhere on the offense. They made some bad calls. Okay, okay, we got just mostly it's just all rumors left. Like really deep. I should have like read them first. I'd have to pause, read to weigh in on it because I don't know if it's just personal life, bad rumors. fantasy trades. Like it just gets to a point where it's like, oh, fantasy trade. You just think, oh, it's someone's opinion. Like I could just sit here and start naming names and like going, oh, this player should go here. I think that this. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. After a while, it becomes just too like annoying to a person to listen. But uh, I don't want to rank 10 quarterbacks either. I can go ranking 10 NFL quarterbacks. I'm going to go to NFL.com, I guess, to see, like, oh, what, I'd like to see a story on that. Let's see. Kareem Jackson's remark on Sean Payton, no disrespect to past coaches. Okay, it's like he's drinking the Kool-Aid that Sean Payton makes. Is that good or bad? Right? I mean, I'm going, I'm going with I go with the Kool-Aid from this reference of 1969 at Woodstock. It was just a funny thing to hear when someone went over the PA system saying, "Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid." Is that right? Is that because I don't want to go to the other reference. What happened to Guyana, the Reverend, Blank Jones. I don't want to say his name. That's not a fun situation. That was just a weird situation where, like, let's see. Did someone say don't drink the Kool Aid at the Woodstock concert? I guess so. LSD was rampant in the crowd. I guess there must have been someone that had Kool Aid laced with LSD. He should tell people before, like, hey, this is laced with LSD. LSD is cheap to make. I never tried LSD, and I always thought I was going to be one of those people that, like, hey, maybe I'll try it once. I just didn't want to bother with it. You know, hearing the story, I I guess the scariest thing that turned me off LSD was I'm a huge progressive rock fan. Like we, my favorite bands are all British, practically British with progressive rock, starting with Pink Floyd. Yes, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Uh, I can go on a few more in there, and then it doesn't have to be progressive rock. It could be all deep, and it could get to the Deep Purples, uh, Black Sabbath. And like uh, if I have to list top 10 favorite bands, uh, single performers, I'll put in a different category. But Cream, they're gonna. I think I don't know if how I'll fit Rush in there. Like I the rest will be all British. Like that's just the way it is. Uh, I'm not a big, huge ACDC fan because just like I'm not a big Iron Maiden fan. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm more of like, but Black Sabbath is Black Sabbath. That's a different era, and Deep Purple is from that different kind of era. But as soon as they actually call themselves heavy metal, I can get on the whole. It's a sports channel, and I'm going off on the rails on this one. I'm going off on the rails of the crazy train. Da-da-da. Now, see, that's how much I'm also like I like Ozzy after with short Randy Rhodes, disaster, and all that. I did have a life once in a while. Once I did have a life. See, drinking the Kool Aid, yes, it's just a blind obedience to a person. Don't drink the Kool Aid. And I'm gonna say it's from the 1969. Oh yes. What? Oh, I almost forgot. What the heck did I even mention all these rock and roll bands and Kool Aid? Is Sid Barrett not known if the excessive LSD use caused him to have a break from reality, or was it just naturally happen? So the debate was having to split between band members that knew him, and they said, and I remember seeing that as a kid, reading this kid now. And I thought, Like, you know what? Just stay away from that. Like, but then you find out later, Sid Barrett did a lot of LSD. So that's one or two hits wouldn't have done it, probably. Did it, done it, and over with. But I don't know the point. I'm not going to get into that. I just don't think about it. I don't know. I think you have to be out in the desert somewhere and nobody around within the vicinity, people you know. Whatever, you know, what could happen in the desert? You get stung by scorpions. And that's not good either. But other than that, yeah, there's not much can go wrong in the desert compared to. Okay, yeah, like we're gonna say, is he drinking the Kool Aid that Sean Payton made and said, "Hey, this," and, oh yeah, it's really good Kool Aid. I love it. Remember, I'm using the 1969 reference, not the 1970s reference when you know, a certain preacher, Guyana. I don't want to say his name, but you know, that's should I should end it one more. I gotta end it now with ending it with a lighthearted story. Don't want, I just totally do not want any politics involved. So I'm gonna go with a lighthearted story to end it. Meant to be a Buffalo Bills linebacker. No, meant to be was the quotes. Buffalo Bills linebacker AJ Klein. Oh gosh, AJ Klein, who he was needed so bad against what game was it a couple of years ago? He was needed so bad he got COVID. It was like, oh crap. They had a it might have been against like Tennessee or something, a team like Tennessee. It was like he couldn't play because he got COVID. I'm like, oh my gosh, AJ, did you have to go to a restaurant that week? Come on, man. But I don't know if it didn't. I don't know if it mattered or didn't matter, but they lost the game. But less than 5 years ago, Bills linebacker AJ Klein made one of the most unexpected and best decisions of life, thanks to his wife Taylor. In the span of 6 months, Klein went from starting his family to becoming a father of his adopted sons, Cannon, and biological daughter, Bowie. Oh, that's nice. I can't imagine my life without them. Oh, nice. Okay, so Bill's training camp. Okay, so how is Klein on the team? Is AJ Klein playing for the Bills? Oh, it's a story on local media. I'm looking at it. The sound is off, and it shows AJ Klein being happy with his family. I'm glad for that. Is he playing though? Is AJ Klein playing? Is AJ Klein still on the Bills? No, AJ Klein. I can't say it properly. My stuff knows. Is AJ Klein still on the Bills? Is AJ Klein? Oh my god. I should say, oh my gosh. Oh, Buffalo Bills have re-signed the 1 year deal. A 1 year deal. Team announced Monday, April 7th, 2023. Okay, so he's on the roster. That doesn't mean he gets to play every week. That's how it works. Is that right? I only learned that a few years ago. I didn't realize that. Let's see. I'll try that again. Uh, I'll ask that question. Okay. Oh yes, Ezekiel. I like the Patriots. Oh, I'm gonna get. Okay, remember Ezekiel. Okay, I'll look that up right now. Is Ezekiel Elliott's on the Patriots? should sign DeAndre Hopkins. Patriots also looking at former. Oh, they're only looking. They're only looking. That's not breaking news then. That. Oh my gosh, DeAndre Hopkins, Ezekiel Elliott are on the Patriots. Oh, that's a 1-2 attack. I mean, like to just mess with Buffalo Bills Sunday or Monday night or a Thursday night football game, wherever they play the schedule, or Saturday, Christmas time. Who knows? Let's see. Oh gosh. Wait, okay, let me just see the Buffalo Bills schedule. Okay, the Buffalo Bills 2023 season. Monday nighter against. It's gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. They got these. What the heck? Uh, oh my gosh! They're telling me I go to buy tickets at a practice. More events, please. More events. Oh, oh, here we go. Okay, okay. So, okay, on Monday, September. Okay, actually, I I'm gonna I want to watch this game. I want to watch this game on over the air television out, out and about. If I'm hoping I'd like to be like camping or something like that. I'm watching. Well, what's camping around here? I don't know. I'm not gonna go up far. You know what? There's someone I know has a huge backyard. I'd love to be able to watch it. It's a Saturday, 12 p.m. Nah, nah. If it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that, and nighttime. I kind of too bad that wasn't like a night game. Okay, so they got three preseason now only. The first one's going to be the Buffalo Bills Indianapolis Colts preseason game number one. It's at 1 o'clock. I'm not going to see that one probably. I could probably watch this one because I'll catch the Steelers and Bills because they play at six. These players play at 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock. Yeah, I could. It's. I'm not. I sleep in a lot lately, and this 12 o'clock Soldier Field game, forget it. That's not. But okay, this is going to be quite the game because it's Monday, September 11th, East Rutherford, New Jersey, MetLife Stadium. Yeah, they play the Jets. First game of the season is against the Jets. The Raiders, the next game, the Commanders. They go to Washington, play the Commanders. Then the Bills will play Miami at home, and then they play the Giants. Oh yes, one year, one of those years, the Super Bowl years. Okay, the 1990 one. I went to a preseason game, Buffalo Bills versus New York Giants. How did I? I never would. If I'm correct, I hope I just do it from memory, so I'm not sure if I'm totally right. But sitting in the stands years later, I never would have thought that was a Super Bowl preview. No way. But it was third quarter, fourth quarter. Even back then, Marv Levy wouldn't put the players on too long. But let's see, the Jets. Oh, they play the Eagles this year. Woo! At Lincoln Financial. Woo! That's going to be a tough one. Kansas comes to Buffalo. No, they go to Arrowhead Stadium. Yeah, no, they go to G Field at Arrowhead Stadium. No. The Cowboys are coming to town. Okay, folks. Folks, if you're a Cowboys fan, this is your once in 8 years chance to go see the Buffalo Bills versus the Cowboys. The Cowboys coming to town. Because if you're a huge, I know this game will draw the huge Cowboy fans. And if the Cowboys are doing really good and the Bills are doing really good, tickets, there's going to be a lot of fans that'll sell their tickets, the Buffalo Bills fans. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. If they can get triple the price for that ticket they paid for, that's two free games they watched. That's like instead of paying for 8 home games, they're only paying for 6. What, you know what I mean? That's 2 free. They get to miss a really cool experience because the Cowboys won't come again for another 8 years because in the 4 years they have to go to Dallas. The Bills have to go to Dallas in 4 years, and then they don't come back. It's just a quirky schedule, which makes it good for teams that they go back to SoFi Stadium. The Chargers. Oh wow, December 23rd. Oh wowzers! I'm going to be glued in that game because it's 2 days before Christmas, and I'm watching. That's the college bowl game season. I'm watching the bowl games. I love it. I guess if I'm not heaven, if I can't even play football in heaven because I'm not good enough, I can't find me a league that's good enough in heaven. I guess I'll probably make it to purgatory all my life, but whatever existing life I have. But if I'm not even good enough to play, I would like to watch. I would like to watch the NFL. Uh, the I'd be watching college football. Oh, I guess you get to come down in heaven and watch it in spirit. Yes, I have no idea. I'm not super religious kind of. I'm not in. I just saying. But December 31st, the Patriots come to town. Wow. That's what I mean, the 1-2 punch for the Bills. Because if the Bills need this game really badly, as is to win the AFC East, and the Jets are, oh my gosh, just a scary thought. And the Jets are doing well, and the Dolphins are doing well, so like it's a three-way tie for winning the division. But the Bills, if they win outright against the Patriots, someone is just emailed me or give me a text message. Okay, now they need this game. And what are the Patriots? There you go. They got DeAndre Hopkins and they got Ezekiel Elliott to ruin the Bills' afternoon and Bills fans' afternoon too. And oh my gosh, someone's sending me a scam. They want me to get lost. I gotta block that number. Oh, it's in messages. How do I block that number? I want to block that number. I don't want to go on it. I want to block it. Okay, I guess you have to. I have to go on that number. Whatever that phone number is, I'm gonna block it. I'm gonna block it. This is crazy. I don't like these things. Okay, block number. There it is. Block that number. You won't receive any calls or messages from this number from now on. Oh, block, block. This is this is where I have fun. Oh, AI fun. I'll just do one last A. I'll do one AI fun. FUN. One AI fun. Okay, so that's what I meant. The whole time is that yeah, it could get. Uh, the Patriots could ruin the Bills' season, and then hope if they're all doing so equal, they might not even if they don't win the AFC East, then end up other teams can have better records than all three: Bills, Dolphins, and Jets, where you have to win the AFC East. There's no wild card spot for them. So let's go to where is my where did it go? I thought I had it. Oh no. Oh, okay, I'm gonna. What's all this about? Okay, I'm gonna do this one. I should have did it earlier. A lot earlier in life. in this. I mean, a lot earlier when I got this, but I forgot about this one. Okay, I'm going to go to AI, and now AI is all about what you type in properly. Let's see. I'm going to put. Okay. Player. Okay, I don't want to say what I've typed in because it's the when it comes to this, it's all what you type in that matters. Okay, so you type that in, you get the 1-to-1 because it's. I'm just doing the free one. I'm gonna go with the realistic one. Okay, I didn't. I'm not gonna show what I. A lot of people like this one probably. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do realistic. Usually the real. I go realistic first, then I'll try the other ones. See if the. Let's see if it creates what I wanted it to do. This is totally sports related. It's actually NFL, football related. Nice. Yeah, here it is. Block, block. That's stolen from what's his name again? Jim Rowe. When he used to go block. Oh, what did he just throw there? Oh, I gotta watch an ad. Now I gotta watch an ad because oh gosh, I don't even know what that is. Too bad it's in French. I don't want the notifications. Okay, so I just got out of the app because I it was they purposely put this advertising in French, and if you don't know how to say, it's going to give you the notifications all the time. And this, I don't want notifications from an advertising that was on that AI. Like you got hey, it was the AI thing was like totally free at first. How and then now it's like, but that was cool. I should have. Like I should download that image, and then I could go like Jim Rome does block like that, eh? With the I gotta watch this tablet. I'm gonna drop it. It's I'm gonna be like really hurting inside. I can go block, 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 block. I used to listen to Jim Rome before WGR 550 had all day. Like I'm gonna actually it's too late for WGR. I just might listen to the After Point show. I didn't even. Okay. How long was I on? Wow! 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 Okay, I'm gonna pause it right here. Oh yes, the old saying goodbyes. Goodbye, arrivederci, bonjour, ciao, buonanotte. That's how you say it properly, I guess. And goodbye for today. And hope to see you on my next video.